This hangout on air is live.
We are live.
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 All right, what's going on, everybody?
Hi, guys.
Hangout on air is live.
It's alive.
And that's the replay on YouTube. Well, at least we know we have audio.
What's live?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 62 of the Morning Glory podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts. As always, we've got Dayton J and Ray Rock here. What's going on, boys?
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
Well,
oh, shit. Hold on. Hold the phone.
Oh, you
Shut
got
up.
You got the same thing going. Okay.
I have music blasting this whole time. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but we don't need an echo from me. I don't want to be that dude.
That is the one thing I struggle with is every time I go live, everything else, the links and everything, they all go live too after, so we get this delay. But it looks like Dayton's over there with a straight face. I don't know if like he just watched a baseball game of how boring it is.
Oh my God, he got a hit. It went right past the pitcher. He should have had it.
So what's with this, Dayton? You're a baseball fan since when?
Since about 2008. Last visit to Florida.
So wait, so you went to Florida and then you saw a baseball game there?
Yeah, sure did.
He said, yeah. I did. Yep.
I mean, I've only been to actually one professional baseball game. I mean, so it's like it wasn't that exciting. So, but it was a Blue Jays game and they suck. So,
yo, real Blue Jays are assholes, man. I'm looking at one right now.
What, you got a Blue Jay outside your house right now?
I do, and it looks like it's about to tear up a squirrel. Dude, Blue Jays are nasty. Like they'll fly on you and just. You know what? I'm gonna let it go. I had enough with birds. I don't have good luck with birds. Assuming a peacock is a bird. I think it is. They got wings.
It's more of a majestic turkey or pigeon. One of the two.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. Peacocks don't fly. Anybody? Y'all see the other guys?
I mean,
Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I just realized they're in Canada here. Do you guys know that geese are pretty aggressive too?
Yes, I do.
I don't know why tourists are so stupid and they go near geese. Like,
because they probably never seen them before. Like when I was in Florida, I seen peacocks. I'm like, oh, cool, you know. And then I guess he called his boys and be like, yeah, we gotta fuck this dude up. They just start creeping and creeping and creeping. I'm like, oh my God, this is how I'm gonna die, really, by peacocks. And the dude comes out with a fucking salt gun, not an assault gun, like a salt gun, you know what I mean?
What?
And just aimed it at them, and they just kind of backed up slowly, you know, like, whatever, fuck you, dude. Sorry, pardon my language. I know we're PG-ish. So, yeah, they took off.
Mr. Librarian.
And the dude looks at me. He goes, are you going to get back to work or what? I'm like, and I'm still like, what? I forget what I was doing.
Oh, my God. Like, fuck.
It was terrifying, man. I'm not kidding you.
I mean, wild turkeys are pretty aggressive. Wild turkeys will fuck you up, too.
They are. I found that out the hard way, too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think I made a video on Twitter about it when they're all around. When they puff up like that and spread their shit, you better back the F up, man.
Yeah, I once had a Shih Tzu that tried taking on a wild turkey.
Sounds like my dog.
It's outside, and it was like it's a farm place, and our Shih Tzu's outside barking at something, and I look out the window. It's this fucking massive bird, and the Shih Tzu's just sitting there barking at it.
Oh my God!
Trying to take it on, and they just randomly ran around the house, and we brought it inside. Luckily, it didn't get attacked or anything like that. But fucking brave ass Shih Tzu there. Pardon my language, but that's how you pronounce it.
It is a Shih Tzu.
Yeah. I mean, so now we got to go back to this baseball bullshit.
Oh, man.
Sorry, but like, Dayton, was there a game on today or something, or did you just put on a jersey just because it's...
Yeah, just So it was just the next one in line in the wardrobe.
Well, I mean,
Dude.
I don't have much. I have like 2 weeks worth of clothes in my clothes, like closet. Like, how much clothes do you guys have in your closets? Oh, is it mostly all DX clothes on Ray Roxanne?
No. Well, I tell you what. I gotta have 20. I can't say WWE, but or F. I got 20, at least 20 wrestling based shirts,
Nice.
and I must have, I don't know, 20 just plain black shirts, 20 plain white shirts.
Do you wear
Like,
the plain? Oh, wow, that's a lot of plain shirts. I mean, like, are they just undershirts, or do you ever like think
Yeah,
about
like
wearing-
this one. It's just an undershirt, and I got a wife beater on underneath of it, or a shirt for people that don't know what a wife beater is.
I mean, you guys, you already have a better wardrobe selection than me because, like, I have like 2 weeks worth of clothes and then I'll wash them all. I mean,
So-
if you guys look back, I've worn this like a couple of times in the podcast, but that sounds
Oh,
simple.
you're assuming I change on a regular basis.
No, for me, it's just a lot of my clothes rip easily, so I always have to buy new ones, and they don't last too long for me. So
Do I got to do a wardrobe giveaway, Coop?
if I do, mine goes to the Salvation Army. I mean, or the garbage, one of the two.
Gotcha.
So now let's go back to baseball talk.
Back to baseball again.
Go ahead, Dave.
So
Lay
Dan,
it on us.
you gotta tell us more about
This-
your trip to Florida when you went.
Ready for strike three.
Ball number 3, more likely. I keep missing everything on the plate.
Every time you ask him, we start talking again. He's patiently waiting. All right, go ahead, please, Dave.
Yeah, Dayton, tell us about your trip to Florida and when you went to the baseball game.
It was Rays versus Yankees. Rays
Right.
got beat.
Oh,
But it was
Really?
it was the year that
Yankees beat the Rays. Sorry.
it was
Sorry.
the year that made it to the postseason. But it was just a great night. You know, I can't even remember much of the baseball, but it was just a good night. You know, it's like 3 or 4 hours drinking, beer flowing, and I met John Cena, which was pretty cool.
what? You missed John
Oh,
Cena at the
shoot.
same
Yeah, I
time?
remember. He's got pictures of that. That was awesome. Cena's the man.
What? You met John Cena at the same time? That's crazy.
Yeah,
So
pretty
wait,
cool. I was sat quite close to him when I was at the game.
wow.
Like, really close. Dave, you got to send him the picture if you still got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll have it somewhere.
put it on Twitter after the podcast is done, so we all.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
well, when I do, you have to forgive me because I was 11 years younger than I am now, completely wasted.
Nice.
So
All right.
you know, my face was John Cena.
Like I said, screenshots, baby.
That's awesome, man. You met John Cena, and he's like totally cool about it too. Was this at the time where he was in like his Thugonomics theme kind of thing?
No, it was after that. But hang on, 2008. So it was a little after Thugonomics and all that. So,
Okay.
but I think that was when he was at the height of his everyone loving him stage.
Mm. Well, I don't know if he ever was actually loved. Was he?
Actually,
Yeah.
believe it or not, he was. I seen some old school shit where they were like, you know, woo, Cena. I'm like, really? That was a thing at some point?
I can't remember. I mean, like, there might have been some matches where somebody was absolutely hated against John Cena that they cheered for.
Oh,
I
man.
think
Yeah.
Was it Roman Reigns?
I don't remember, but I don't. Day, you might remember this, Coop. I don't know how much you watch. It was SummerSlam. Cena faced Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
And there was a kid the whole time going, "Let's go, Cena!" loud as could be through the whole match. I'm like, oh man, you know,
Is this
when
where,
that was
is this where he got decimated with Suplex City?
completely. It's when Lesnar took both belts off him and said, he told Vince McMahon, he goes, ain't not a shot in hell that I'm carrying 2 belts around, make it 1. And that's when they unified it.
Okay, yeah. I remember.
He don't even like carrying the one he, had around. Do you remember the Raw? He forgot it. Someone pointed that out. It was a replica belt. He forgot his own belt.
I think I remember just like a back scene at WrestleMania where Brock Lesnar got the title, and then when he went back scene, he threw it in Vince.
Elias, see? Oh, sorry. Elias knows what I'm talking about. He goes, man, that was annoying as fuck. I wanted to punch that kid. So did I, Elias. That was annoying as all hell through the whole damn match. Loud as could be. This kid had it. If I was his parent, I'd be like, would you shut up? No, I really wouldn't. But
by the way, so we are taking phone calls if you guys want to call in and just say hi to us on this episode. The Skype name is Coop's Corner. That's right. All one word, just COOPS and then corner. CORNER. All one word, Coop's Corner. If you guys want to give us a call, we'll hear a Skype thing, and it will give us an opportunity to test this phone line to see if it actually works.
Coop, I got a question.
Yeah.
Can I call into the Morning Glory podcast? I always wanted to be on it.
I mean, if you want to talk to yourself, I mean, what kind of?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I can do that.
I'd love for you to interview yourself with questions.
I could definitely do that. I wish I knew how to splice.
I actually did that for a school project when I actually worked for a television studio or volunteer there, and for a school project. I got to host, and they actually did a graphic where we shot 2 different scenes where I sat as a host and I sat as a guest, and we did a split screen where it looked like I was interviewing myself.
Oh man, I got a buddy that can teach me how to do that stuff. I would love to learn that.
Oh yeah,
I want to interview Percy.
Just imagine. Just imagine just taking the time of asking yourself questions, and then you're just looking at empty nothing and just like giving a reaction of it, kind of thing. Just like, I see.
Don't put ideas in my head, please. Don't. Just don't.
It's like a whole new version of a psych evaluation, isn't it? Let's get real deep.
Oh man, yeah, it's like crazy when like I think I look like I'm doing stuff myself, but then when all the editing goes through, it looks absolutely awesome. So it's like,
yeah, I don't know how to edit.
It's the same thing with me and making jokes. It's like I'll talk to myself, and sometimes they'll be crazy, but then when I say it on stage, it's hilarious. What you blowing over there?
What's that?
What are you blowing? Your cock?
I wish, man. I tried, man. I got close one time. I almost was able to lick the tip, but I didn't.
Try to get some morning wood over there.
Don't act like y'all didn't try one time. How awesome would it be that, you know what?
Wake up!
Just gonna stop. Just gonna stop.
This is gonna be hilarious.
I got issues. Maybe I should see a damn psychologist.
Oh man, that's gonna be a hilarious clip on Twitter when I clip that. Oh man.
Nick.
Yeah. So what else happened in Dayton's trip to Florida? Like after you met John Cena, did you go anywhere else? Like, did you go to?
Yeah, he took him back to his room, showed him a good time, had a great night. I'm sorry, that was Dave's answers. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
See,
Ray was stalking you the whole time he was there.
Oh, I was peeping. I'm a peeper. I was looking through the window.
Speaking
Let's
of which,
go Dayton.
Well, Ray Rog, where's a nice place that you've been to a vacation?
Oh man, wow. Let's see. One of the funnest times, actually, the Florida Keys. We did the whole run.
Oh, Florida Keys.
Florida Keys.
What's Florida Keys? Is that a gummy that you eat, or?
I'm sorry. Are you?
Oh, I'm thinking of Power Keys. Yeah, sorry, that's candy.
All right, so like, you know at the bottom of Florida. You know, it just kind of goes off in the Gulf of Mexico. You know, the
Oh,
Keys.
okay, all right. Not really known to the States, so
It's just
it's a big part of Florida. I'm guessing down at the bottom.
yeah, I'm just gonna let this one go right now. You know, being you're the host and all, and it was just recently your birthday, so I'm just that's okay.
Is this something I should know that I'm not aware of?
I'm pretty sure everybody knows what the Florida Keys are, but that's okay. Now you know. Check a map out.
I'm not sure. Elias, you're Canada. Do you know what the Florida Keys are? This, I mean, probably Dayton does. Does he?
It's like it's a big, massive, giant keychain with about 8 keys on it, and one of them unlocks the north of Florida, and another bit unlocks the south of Florida.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, man, this has been fun. I'm sure there's like stuff in Canada you guys are. Do you guys know what Prince Edward Island is?
Yep.
Okay, at least you guys know what that is.
I've been to Nova Scotia actually. That was beautiful.
Oh, really? Where? Oh, okay. Wow. At least you've been to well, I've only been to Nova Scotia once, but
you know, we did Twitter choir. I've been everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I've been to a lot of places. Well, we've been to a lot of places.
Nice. Well, at least you probably been to more than I have. So that's pretty cool.
It's
You've been to Nova Scotia. So what did you see in Nova Scotia? Did you ever go whale watching out there or anything?
We did not. Let's see. We stayed a beautiful hotel actually, and like outlooking. What is it? Oh, I don't think it was an ocean. Like it's just a beautiful river. Scenery was mostly for the scenery. Like a not a desolate area. You know what I mean? But it was just kind of secluded, and it was just more for the nature. Like we had seen something. You know, it's just like, wow, this is beautiful. We're gonna do this. You know, so we did.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I'd get into details, but it's probably not appropriate.
well, we're already gone past the PG mark this episode. So.
Yeah, we're not going triple X just yet.
I mean, for me, I mean, I haven't been to too many places on vacation. It's more like traveling across Canada has more been like a job and like being forced to do it. So it's like, but if for traveling wise, I've been to a couple places in the States. One, I've been to Maine. Maine, it's like the only reason why I went there is for shopping, for cheap, for cheap stuff.
Can Elias did respond? And he said, "Yeah, duh, lol. I went to Florida every July and December. It's nice there." Okay. Elias knows what the Florida Keys are.
At least, okay. Well, I'm the dumbass on this episode.
Look on the damn map. I don't know how many islands it is. There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna look this up right now.
And there's actually a place called No Name Key.
Florida
Keys. Islands.
Can we just clarify that I do actually know what the Florida Keys are?
I know you do.
I'm not as dumb as Coop.
It's like asking somebody, you know, do you know what like well, Japan is or one of them.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, tropical islands stretching 120 miles. Is that
there
like?
You go.
Is that where Hawaii and stuff is, or?
No, Hawaii is on the other side of U.S.
Okay, well, I'm guessing so this must go more towards Mexico, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
it's literally in the Gulf of Mexico, the Keys. It's not the Atlantic anymore. Well, east side is Atlantic, west is the Gulf of Mexico, along with the Keys.
Okay, well,
we gotta work on your geography a little bit here. Or geology.
Just like my brain skills in general.
It couldn't have nothing to do with those left-handed cigarettes you're smoking on.
Squirrel properly.
It's squirrel. Two syllables, man. Squirrel.
Second of all, I don't know how to get over a cold yet. I don't want a more unexpected guess.
Dude, dead seriously, my mom called me. She watched one of your she was watching one of your things, and she is worried to death about you. She goes, "Oh my God, Coop sounds so sick. She's so worried about you. She loves you guys so much."
I've gone through like a whole package of Neocitrin, which is like cough like tea. I don't know, it's like cough medicine tea. I still like have a cold right now, but man, it's almost been 2 weeks with this thing. So, but yeah, hopefully.
Did you say you took antibiotics in there?
No, I've never taken antibiotics for this yet. But
what's going on, Cody?
Cody's in here. Oh, I just a reminder, everybody, if you want to call into the show, today's our call-in show. We want to test the phone lines on here and see if you guys want to talk to us. The Skype is called Coop's Corner, all one word, COOPS, CORNER. If you guys want to call in and talk to us, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, so one place I've been to, actually, we'd love to hear anybody where they've been to on vacations and that.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
I wish I've been everywhere. I want to do way more traveling because apparently I don't know my knowledge enough.
No, look at the damn map.
I need to get more into geography.
Yeah, you do. All right, here we go. I got a question for you guys. Speaking of questions, how many islands do you think are in Indonesia? Don't Google it.
I'll go Dayton because he hasn't said anything in a while. Maybe he's as silent as a baseball game.
Watching baseball?
No,
Take a shot in the dark, both of you, or in the chat. How many islands? Do not Google this. How many islands do you think there are in Indonesia?
I'm going to say it's upwards of 200.
Okay. Cool.
Can I get 3 strikes?
Sure. Go ahead. Rip them off.
I'm trying to think of any baseball.
I want to see your hands. Hands. Be typing no shit in.
I need a glass of water in my throat. About this. Sorry, Dayton. I'm just having fun. Let's see. I would say maybe around 5.
Okay. That's 1.
Okay, I'm going with around 400.
400. You want to know the real answer?
Yeah.
There is close to 18,000 islands in Indonesia.
Ladies and gentlemen, a useless fact.
And it is not friggin' useless. What friggin' country has 18,000 islands? Almost.
Okay, so 18,000 islands.
Yes, sir.
Are they all like a meter apart or something?
I don't know.
Huh.
I've never been to Indonesia just yet. I'm not even really sure what continent it's on. It's got to be in like 3 different ones.
Wow, that's a lot of
maybe.
islands.
I don't know. That's my only geography slip up. I'm not really sure. I know Russia's in both Asia and Europe.
I think that's where Komodo dragons are, though, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
One of a few places.
One of the most dangerous animals in the world still. And like what oldest? I think Komodo dragons have been around since the dinosaur ages.
What about the Loch Ness Monster? I think he's been around for a while. Nessie's been around for a hot minute. Oh, you didn't know?
wait, Nessie, we're talking about, okay, Loch Ness Monster stories. We're talking about myths, legends. We're going into that. Bigfoot theories. I was just watching about that. Bigfoot actually apparently lives out here in Pacific. Maybe I should become a professional.
Go find that, man. Are you kidding me? You could retire.
Speaking of which,
Coop, you and the Bigfoot, you could go visit the Florida Keys together.
Oh man.
Well, oh my God, I'm laughing too much. My throat's starting to hurt. All right.
We started Goblin Slayer as well. We were watching about 5 different anime series concurrently. Oh, holy Christmas. Indigo, that's a lot to be watching simultaneously. But then again, I do listen to music with headphones on and through a speaker, so I feel you on that, girl.
Once again, everybody. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, like what you said. Call in. We got Skype open.
Yeah, we got the Skype phone line open, and actually, my Skype says for some reason that it says it needs to update. So I'm kind of pissed off if maybe fucking Skype.
Hey kids, give me a minute. I need some water or something healthy.
Yeah, same here. That's what I'm drinking here.
BRB.
So, other than Florida, Dayton, where else have you been?
Well, I've been to Florida a few times. Egypt's great.
Wow, you've been to Egypt?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, wow, you gotta tell us about these, man. You can't just say, well, I've been to Egypt. It's nothing.
Yeah, I've been to Egypt. No, it's just a great place. We were at the south of Egypt, so we didn't see like the Nile or anything like that. But we were in more like we were on the Red Sea, so
Oh, cool.
it's great. Went snorkeling in the Red Sea. Nearly got killed.
What? You wait. What? Somebody got killed?
No, I nearly got killed.
You nearly got killed.
Yeah, by a lionfish. Well, you know, like if you touch them, you can possibly die. And I was about this far away from a couple.
Wow, those things, if you touch it, so you die?
Yeah, you can do.
Oh my god, yeah, those are the lionfish are pretty small too, right?
Yeah, but that was real scary.
So first of all, who allowed you to snorkel in a dangerous that, or did you just do that?
Well, it's just you just can, you know. They'll have signs up saying what fish are what and what ones are dangerous, and it's sort of like enter at your own risk. Go on, crack on.
What the fuck kind of a health thing is that? I mean, hey, go ahead and go snorkeling, but if you touch something, you're dead. It's terrible health service. Oh my god. So wait, was there like a guard to make sure like don't go near this fish or anything? Or?
No,
It's just go ahead.
In the ocean.
What the fuck?
What happened?
What the hell? Enter at your own risk, but it's not our fault if you die. Oh my god. Oh,
I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask.
He's just talking about his trip to Egypt.
You went to Egypt?
Yeah.
See,
Nice place.
He's just like,
yep, that's what I get. Yep.
I've been.
Yep.
Did you see an elephant or a giraffe? Give me something, man. Damn.
Well, I'm not telling the story again. Come on.
Oh, all right. Well,
He was. I'll just recap you. He went snorkeling in the Red Sea River when he was in Egypt, and he almost died from a couple of lionfish.
what kind of fish?
Lionfish.
Lime fish or a lying fish?
Lion.
Oh, lionfish. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
Lionfish. You could just
Yeah, they're cool looking, man.
squeeze lime juice out of. You don't need the lime juice bottle. You can take this fish. You can squirt it. Look.
Oh my god.
Stick one of them in my Corona.
Well, bam! This is great.
Oh, what's that? What's the Elzer? Bam!
Yeah, don't remember that stuff, man. You think that's true? Elephants don't forget nothing. Grudge holding bastards.
Oh,
You
man.
bastard.
Well, yeah, no, that's the story. Is basically he went snorkeling, and there's a sign that says what kind of like dangerous fish that you're. He just went snorkeling in the Red Sea River and just almost died from touching these fish.
So you pulled a me and went looking for the thing they said not to.
Coop, it's not a river. The clue's in the name with the Red Sea. It's not Red Sea River.
Yes. Oh God.
Coop and his geography.
Hey, I think we're gonna have to sit this child down and give him a geography lesson.
Oh, man.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
The Red Sea River. The Atlantic Lake.
man,
Sorry. All right, I'm done.
Often the stupidity just comes out of me. A Red Sea River. Yeah, that's the name of it. Oh, but yeah, that's great. No, but yeah, he almost died from lionfish.
That's like, Cody says that's like saying, "Okay, guys, today we're gonna go diving with great white sharks today. Don't get killed."
But yeah, so what else did you in Egypt almost then like go through like an obstacle course of death?
Well, there was another scary situation. We went quad biking through the desert, and
Wow.
you stay, you go see the sunset, from the mountains. But you basically you could pay a bit extra and then go on a camel ride through the mountains as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't really have enough money to go and do that. So what they did is they left us at a Bedouin camp. Like you go and you have a cup of Bedouin tea, but they just left us there. Like we were in the middle of the desert, and they left us there for about 3 hours. We're thinking,
Nice.
shit, are these guys? Are they coming back?
It sounds like open water just in the desert, instead of just
Yeah.
stuck in the desert. They forgot us.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. We were like, shit, are they coming back? And it was just, there was me and my girlfriend at the time, and just all these old dudes in tents.
But is this a different girlfriend than your current fiance, or okay?
Yeah.
So you were what, 10 when you went? Sorry, I'm an idiot. You guys know this.
It's humor. Oh,
It's humorous. You know it's not humorous, and I don't know why. One, a funny bone is not a bone. And that shit ain't funny when you hit it, man. I'm going through a phase with knocking my, that nerve, hitting that nerve. That shit sucks, man. That ain't funny. Sorry. Comments from the peanut gallery. Sorry, I'm done.
I don't know. Sometimes pain is funny, but you almost lost your finger on here. So I'm glad you didn't cut that bone off.
Hey, man, look, we're looking good here. I can't even see stitches anymore. Yeah, buddy. Woo.
Oh, man. I want to hear more of this Egypt story, though.
Yeah, me too, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, like.
All right, so we're quit.
Seems
You
like
got left?
Nathan is the one that with the fancy stories here, and he's hiding it.
I don't know what else there is to tell. We got left. Obviously, we got found again. We got brought back because hello, I'm here.
All right, Day, I got to hit. How long were you in Egypt for?
Well, 3 weeks. We were supposed to be there for 2 weeks, and a volcano erupted in Iceland, and it shot loads of soot or whatever into the sky, so nowhere could fly. So we got an extra week for free.
Sweet.
Wow.
Was pretty cool.
Holy shit! You got a week for free just because of one exploded in Iceland.
So, all right.
Bonus.
Now, tell us that story. What did you do when the volcano went off?
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right, good. That's what I'd have done. You're a great storyteller, Day. I love it.
Yeah, I've got mad skills.
Well, that's crazy. That just man, does that happen often out there, or no? Just randomly. That was
Iceland's nowhere near Egypt. It disrupted travel all over the world, I guess. So they couldn't fly us back for a week. So the hotel.
You do have a passport, in other words.
It's run out, I think.
I'll renew that, mother.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool, man. That's an awesome trip already. It went from I went to Egypt, almost died. That's nothing.
Is it just me, or does it sound fun to go spelunking into a volcano like that? I really want to do. It's on my bucket list, as a matter of fact. I want to go inside of a volcano.
No,
that would be really cool.
First of all, I'd be scared of even going out of a plane.
Oh man, dude, you would have a blast. It's so much fun going skydiving. I promise you.
No.
The first time I went, I was so excited. I went without the, you go tandem jumping. There's the professional with you. That's
yeah.
You're underneath your face, blah, 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 blah,
Right.
But anyway, I went before, he said go. Because I was excited to jump out of a plane.
Oh my god!
Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second, guys. The kids are shouting.
1, 2. Yeah. So we went a little early. Pop and I had went. It was the first time for both of us. So he went first, and apparently you're supposed to wait X amount of time after the first one goes because you're going to eventually catch up to each other. But I jumped the gun Come to find out, like 10 seconds, too fast. So eventually you do catch up to each other, although we couldn't, like grab hands like you see in pictures and, all that stuff. But, oh man, it was a blast. So, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 times I went skydiving, something like that. They do it right up at the Pocono Raceway area, a couple
Man,
miles up the street.
I don't know how you have the guts.
Helicopter rides,
I'm already just getting scared of just a plane door opening. And, oh my god. I'm scared of heights. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's already torturing me already. I'm scared of heights.
For your 30th birthday, can I take you skydiving? I'll push you.
No, I don't want to throw up. Oh my god. I'm already scared.
He wants to throw up. I'm sorry. All right. I'm giving him vertigo.
I mean, man, I've got some weird fears. I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of fish.
Say what?
Yeah.
Did you say fish?
Yeah, I'm actually scared of fish. Like, I don't like.
Like all fish or a particular kind?
Oh, I don't like touching fish. I don't like the texture of fish. It's like I don't want to take a fish off the hook if I go fishing with it because it's like I don't want to touch it.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't like swimming because I don't want a fish eating my foot.
Makes sense. So ocean's out for you. You ain't going in the ocean. Ain't happening.
I'm very scared that while I'm swimming at in the lake or something, that some fish will eat my toe. If
anything, they're going to swim up your pee hole and just latch on.
Oh, like a leech? Oh my god!
I forget what they're called. If anybody's hearing this in the chat, do you know what the
minnow?
Damn, it was. Hey, remember the movie The Rock was in? Shit. He was like a bounty hunter. What the hell was the name?
Welcome to the Jungle.
No, it was an older one. He was still The Rock then, back in WWF.
Yeah, it's Welcome to the Jungle. That's what it was released as over here. I think it over there it was the Chase Down or something like that.
The Rundown. Yeah.
It was called Welcome to the Jungle over here.
Really?
Don't know why they do. I don't know why they do that.
So you don't have Blue's Clues over there, and they change movie titles.
Yep.
I'm learning a lot here about England.
So it's also full of people with bad teeth. We all drink tea, and we all wear little bowler hats.
That's cute. That's adorable. I can picture that.
Well, I love tea.
Do you put your pinky up?
I can fit it right there, over there. No problem. Speaking of it, I was just explaining earlier this morning. By the way, call in on Skype if anybody wants to call in. If anybody's afraid, don't be afraid to talk to us.
Where is Jim at?
I don't know. I thought Jim wanted to call in.
Please tell me his phone still ain't charging, for the love of Christmas.
Yeah, if anybody wants to call in, the Skype name is Coop's Corner. If anybody has one, go ahead and just call ahead, and we'll try and answer it. So this is our call-in show, but so far we've just been having fun just talking about vacations and that. So it's I mean,
speaking of, Day, anything more to add to your Egypt trip? That really that's one place I have not been and really would like to go to.
It was just a great place. There's nothing really eventful that happened other than nearly dying and getting left in a desert. I think that's about it. But it was definitely worth the trip. It was worth the risk.
Hey, Coop, guess what? We went snorkeling in the Florida Keys.
Yeah. Did you almost die too?
I did not almost die. No.
What did you see?
Actually, wait. I take that back. We did not go snorkeling. We went scuba diving.
Ooh, you went scuba diving. Okay, so you went in the water and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was
the water like almost like crystal clear, like coral?
Crystal friggin' clear. It's unbelievable. As a matter of fact, Day, you might be familiar with this. Clearwater, Florida. It's on the West Coast. And obviously there's a reason why they call it Clearwater. You can look down. It's about 40 feet down. You can see the white sand. Like, it's incredible with a ton of your favorite thing in the world, fish swimming around.
Wow.
But are you cool with like aquariums? You know, like the deals where like they're all swimming around, sharks and all that. You cool with that, or you like, nah, fuck that. The shit's gonna crack and just spill in, and a great white's gonna eat my fucking leg or something like that.
I don't know. I'm more like,
oh man, come on, Coop.
I'm more of the if the animal is safe. It's like I care about the animal, right?
Oh man.
I don't like torture or anything like that. That's why marine land sucks. So, if anybody knows what marine land, it's a Canada thing. So, it's near Niagara Falls.
I've been to Niagara, but I'm not. Why am I not familiar with? What's it called? Marine land?
It's called marine land. It's something in Niagara Falls. I've been to Niagara Falls actually.
Me too, both sides. But how do I not know about that?
It's on the Canada side, and marine land is basically like this aquarium theme park thing, like SeaWorld almost, but like the Canada version, but it's really small. And they do not take care of their animals while they're in there. So apparently they do a lot of like animal cruelty. So marine land was in the news years ago about that. So they got in trouble for that shit. And if you guys look it up, marine land, it's in the Falls. Terrible place. So don't go. Anyways, but yeah. How about what else there? Like Ray Rock, you've been to the South Keys, you've been scuba diving. That's really cool.
Say again?
Yeah, so I said that you went scuba diving in South Keys. That's pretty
yes,
cool.
Sir.
What else have you done that you've enjoyed?
What else have I done? All right, we went to Sydney, Australia, and Melbourne.
Nice. Sydney, Australia.
For, what was it, 2.5 weeks or something like that? Unfortunately, nothing erupted, and we didn't get a free week or nothing like that. But that, again, that was just a blast. Everything's so expensive down there. But, again, it's kind of like Canada, just warm, you know? Like, they got their shit figured out. Like, they're their own world in itself, you know? Like, they're the most chill and laid-back people.
But it's extremely dangerous for like where
depending on where you're at, yeah. Now, see, I'm supposed to be going to Perth, Australia, which is the whole other side of it, to see Metallica and Slipknot concert. Because I've never been to that side, because there's just outback, like in between, like, you know, the east and the west coast, and a lot of it in the middle is just outback, you know. But I got to see how things pan out, because I'm a little busy these days, and I don't know that I can take off 2 weeks and actually do that. But I really hope those tickets are refundable in the event that happens, because that would really, really suck a lot.
Yeah.
Or maybe I could just go.
Hey, if you go, make sure you enjoy it. If you don't, oh fuck.
I was really hoping to have a terrible time.
But hey, well, no, that concert sounds way more better than the concert that I've seen. Like,
what was the last concert you guys been to?
It's more of a stand-up comedy show. I saw a Kevin Hart show. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I saw Kevin Hart in person.
Okay.
That was fun.
I can't even remember.
Oh boy. What am I
I'm really struggling today. I'm really struggling today. I've just felt out of sorts all day.
Hey, no, it's all right, man. This is a great podcast because we get to hear everybody where they've been. So,
I've been everywhere. I want to go to China so bad. I can speak Mandarin enough to kind of converse with somebody. You know, like the Chinese restaurant about a mile down the road. It's funny, actually. When I broke my foot and ankle, my pain doctor at the time was Chinese, and he was the one, like, I knew words at the time, and he was the one that taught me how to, like, put a sentence together, so to say. But anyway.
Sorry, I was drinking water at the same time. But I wanted to go to, I guess if you guys all know me as a stoner, I think the place that we all want to go to is Amsterdam. So.
Oh man, I've been wanting to go to Amsterdam.
Anybody ever been to Amsterdam yet?
No.
No.
And that's just.
Dave, have you ever been to Amsterdam?
I haven't. Nope.
Ain't that like around the corner from you, dude?
Yeah, it's probably like 40 minutes on a plane or something.
What?
Oh man!
40 minutes on a plane? Wow.
Hey, what are you doing, buddy?
Huh. Hey, well, no, I'd love to go down to Amsterdam and do some stand-up comedy or something like that.
All right. Well, if someone first one that hits on a scratch off is paying the way for a 3-way trip to Amsterdam, deal?
Okay.
So I hope you guys are lucky because I don't do scratch offs.
I had a 4-leaf clover, but I lost it. I don't know if that's bad luck or not. So,
You lost a 4-leaf clover.
yeah, I think it was in a book. Well, I think it was given to me as a kid. I think it was a 4-leaf clover. I'm not sure if it was or not. But either way, I think I lost it. I think it's still bad luck. I think I'm just full of bad luck anyway. But I mean,
Cody, where did Canadian Basement go to? Amsterdam? Is that what you're saying?
Canadian Basement went to Amsterdam?
It's possible.
Wow.
We'll see when he responds.
I believe Canadian Basement went there. Okay, well,
I could see that. Although he's more of a drinker, to my knowledge. But then again,
Canadian Basement's been to Amsterdam. It was pretty badass. Shout out to him. I'm not sure if he's tuned into the podcast or not, but
I don't know. That's my boy, though, man. I've known him forever.
Nice. I know. Okay, a funny story about it because he's a gamer, right? On PlayStation. So,
He is.
Yeah, he added me on PlayStation, but
Yes,
for me,
yes.
For me,
By the way, I'm sorry. Before you start, Coop, Cody said yes. Canadian Basement. He's pretty sure he went to Amsterdam.
nice.
That's what's up.
So I got this random message from somebody that I'm not sure what their gamer tag was, but they're like, "You ready to do a 12-hour stream, sexy?"
The hell?
And so I deleted and blocked the person. It was
Oh my god! It was Basement, wasn't it? He's dead.
Oops. I thought it was like some kid or something. So I get paranoid about that stuff. Like, I mean, I don't want to get trapped by some fucking douche 9-year-old. Think about it, just like, man, there's Vacos out there that'll try to do that shit. But it was Canadian Basement. I was like, oh fuck, oops. So yeah, shout out to him. But yeah, I mean, where else have you guys been? Like, Dayton, have you ever been anywhere else? Like, you're hiding all these hidden places that we don't know.
Yeah, you dropped Egypt on us. Come on, man. What else you got?
Canary Islands, they're pretty cool.
What? Canary Islands?
For real?
Yeah.
Like,
So like Tenerife, Lanzarote, Gran Canaria.
Sweet. How was that?
Good.
Oh, great story, brother. That's good to know.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't help myself now. I'm on to a winner with these one-worders.
If anybody's looking to go to Canary Islands, it's good.
that's the review.
That's my
It's
sales
good.
pitch. That's my sales pitch right there.
Is that your Yelp reviews?
I'll tell you what, your ass ain't never advertising for me. Shit.
Just under everything, it's good.
It's good.
So Canary Islands, like, was there like weird birds there or something? Or?
Nope.
Oh man.
Sorry, how can I not? Come on. How can I not? It's just too easy now.
All
It
right,
makes my
next.
job easy. It fucks you
All right.
up. That's
We
great.
got so we got Egypt and the Canary Islands.
And both
What
are good.
else? Both are good. Any bad places there?
I didn't enjoy Ibiza.
Who
Or
what now?
Ibiza.
Oh, what? A beaver?
Ibiza.
A beaver?
A
What-
beaver?
Ibiza.
That's what I heard. A beaver.
A beaver? Is that an actual place?
I always enjoy a beaver.
I always.
I think
enjoy
we all do. Who
Yum,
don't
yum,
love
yum.
a beaver?
Tail. Yum 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 yum.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Okay, so a beaver or what? What's this place?
Ibiza.
A
Or
beaver.
Ibiza, as you guys will call it.
A pizza.
Oh, because we're dumb American idiots, right? Or Canadian and American idiots.
I'm just
Yep.
Clowns. I'm sorry.
You don't need to call me an American. I'm just a stuff. But okay, what is it? Where is this place?
It's just south of Spain, the Balearic Islands.
Okay, and so like
It's really, really hot. It's just a big party island. So wasn't really that good.
sounds like Mexico.
Hey, Coop, are you aware that you're in a province and not a state?
Yes, I am.
Okay, just checking. Just
Yeah,
checking.
we have provinces and territories out here.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Oh,
man.
I was just making sure you knew that. Do you know how many are there?
Oh, sorry. There's coffee that's still trying to come up. But yeah, in Canada, we have instead of states, they're called provinces. And then for some reason we have
echo in the room.
I don't know why.
Sorry, thought I heard an echo.
Yeah, I heard it too. Man, I'm going nuts. I thought I heard like a little girl voice or something.
Oh my god. Why?
I don't know. I'm just dumb. I see. This is the awkwardness where I just randomly start smoking bowls, and then it just like mellows me out more. But anyways, you can still call in if you want, people. The call-in number is there is no number. It's just Skype. It's at Coop's Corner. If you guys want to look that up on Skype, you can just call in. We have a guy.
Can you put it in the chat? I really want to call in.
Okay, here I'll Coop's Corner is the thing if anybody wants to call in there. So now if anybody wants to look up the name or anything like that. I think people are afraid. That's weird. I don't know. It's like
I think people just don't like us.
I wouldn't say that. Maybe they just like
they just don't want to. They just do not want to speak to us.
What's that over there, Dave? Ray, what are you doing? Jamming out?
I'm sorry. Little jam session. Got antsy. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I love jamming on my sandwiches. Hey, we got a call.
Oh, we got a
call. And look who it is. It's my all-time favorite supporter and fell friend, Indigo Crystal. Indigo, what's going on?
Hello, Indigo.
Hey.
Hi, Indigo.
Oh, it's nice to hear you guys, and yeah, all this traveling. It's like, wow.
Isn't it fun talk?
Wonderful.
It is. It is fun to hear your experiences. Like, I've been to France, and that's about it. It's really boring.
Oh,
really
wait. Well, France does not sound boring to me.
It's not.
Oh my God, Coop! I went over there. I went on the Channel Tunnel not long after it opened, and I was about 17 at the time.
Nice.
When dinosaurs still roamed the earth and all of that. Oh my gosh. It was just like, we went across and I was thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be really good. And it was just a great big supermarket. Just really boring. And then the second time we went across on the ferry, I think I was doing work experience with Luckett's Travel back then as well, which, yeah, I did not like that job.
Okay.
I guess not.
They were horrible to me in that job. Anyway, so we went over there to Calais, and it was nice, you know, not too bad, but the amount of dog mess everywhere, like, they don't clean up after their dogs. They really don't.
Yeah.
But then
For real? So you're just stepping in shit all the time?
Wow, they just leave it everywhere?
Yeah, it was dog mess everywhere. Seriously, it was.
You're talking about France, Indigo, right? Yeah. There's parts in France that are just disgusting, and then there's other parts that are not.
Funny enough, my dad said something similar. When he was in the army, he served. He went out to Paris, and he said he's never been to a more dirty city in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagined Paris to be all like picturesque and beautiful and clean and fashionable and everything. And he said it's a shithole.
It is. That's what you. I mean, dude, you could be on one block and it's friggin' gorgeous, and then all of a sudden you're in the ghetto. It's crazy.
It sounds like
I'm not kidding you. We went there in our
city now. There's some places in local here that they're beautiful, and then the other half of town is just completely shit. I mean, I think that's just normal in general for every place, right?
I guess.
But like,
so.
I'm surprised to hear that just France is disgusting.
It is. Well, Paris.
But anyway.
Wow. I mean, like, so it's just a big shopping mall when you went there, Indigo?
Yeah, that's because it was off of the Channel Tunnel thing. You know, they monopolised on it. So it's like the first stop is this massive, you know, hypermarket thing. We could have gone further afield if we'd known. We could have, you know, basically buggered off and done our own thing. But being that we were only, well, you know, 16 at the time, you know, 16, 17, we're like, oh, better stay close to the group. Should have just sodded off, you know. But I still had my bracelet back then as well. And we went to this little cafe in this massive mall. And, oh my gosh, he served me up these baguettes and they were hard as rocks. And I ended up nearly breaking one of my wires.
Wow.
And it was
Ooh,
yeah,
not good.
it was not fun.
No, I guess not.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Yeah, it's man, I thought everything would be fresh when it comes to bread and French and everything like that. So, but
You would like to think so, but
yeah, but I guess
It's probably because it was in this like big shopping complex that they had all like, you know, the cheap tacky stuff like they do in these places, don't they? It's not like I actually went to a proper, you know, French patisserie or anything like that. That would have been amazing, I reckon.
yeah. If I
Were you on a booze run, Indigo?
Sorry, say again.
Were you on a booze run?
Well, like the parents were, because obviously we were like too young.
Yeah, see, if I was to travel all the way to France, I would want to make sure I don't spend my money on like the French dollar store or what they sell there. You know?
oh my god! I went to France
just
and my
imagine,
Holly
like,
was the dollar
Taking all this
store.
money and then just like go to the French dollar store. Hey, I've been to France, so look at all this stuff. No, I want to experience something better there, right? But that's really surprising. France is really disgusting.
Indigo, have you been anywhere else?
I haven't, but my husband's travelled quite a lot when he
For business or he just...
and they would go past all like the tourist resorts and go inland to like Coca and go around all the castles. And they went,
No shit.
I got some lovely pictures. Yeah, this is like back in the early 80s.
Okay.
Before Day was born.
I was just going to say, I was still peeing my pants in the early 80s. Or my diaper, rather.
5 years old when they were going out there, him and his brother. And, you know, their mum and dad took him over there several times. And they've got some lovely pictures of all, like, the churches.
Here's a lovely picture.
And,
Here you go.
yeah.
We good? Okay.
Oh my god, anybody want to do a little hike?
Indigo, don't worry. When I go and see Ray, I will give him a slap. Okay?
I deserve that.
He shouldn't be so rude. Come on.
I'm sorry. That my bad. Sorry, Indigo, that I had to do a nose check while you were talking.
It's probably just another travel trip. That's just up there. Up Nose Canyon. That's all. It's gonna be a fun trip. Lots of hiking.
I'm ordering new headphones.
Anyways, but yeah, back to Indigo. So it's like you've been to France. Anywhere else, Indigo?
No,
Hey, Kim.
it's boring for me because I don't get to travel.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, have you ever gone on like Google Maps and ever like gone through like the virtual tour of anything? Like I have. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Those times. Yeah.
I do
Those
that.
places.
I do that all the time in Los Angeles. I brag about how I've been to Los Angeles, but only in Google Earth. So it's like,
Oh boy. Coop.
And his next trip's to the Florida Keys.
yeah, I guess I gotta go to the Florida Keys next and go underwater snorkeling or something there.
Yeah, at least you won't get your toe bit off by a fish.
Yeah, at least I'll be much more safer.
Well, you'll have flippers on if you do the scuba diving deal. You're all right. They might nibble at the flippers, but you're all good. Did I really just do a thumbs up? That looks weird.
Why does it look like your thumb was crooked there?
Because I broke all my fingers multiple times. It is crooked.
Oh.
See?
That's
That's me sticking it straight. Look, the other one's straight.
Oh, I just realized this now. What?
Yeah, you usually see me do this, but yeah, I do this, and yeah, well, like I said, I broke it way too many times. I broke a lot of bones.
When you said it looked weird, I didn't mean by that.
You could look at that. What kind could you imagine me giving a thumbs up? Now you know why I do this.
Oh
These
my
figures
God.
still kind of are straight. Look at this. That's ridiculous.
Oh my God. I don't know if I'm a terrible host.
I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing I am. I can't see myself, but anyway.
You can't see yourself?
No.
Oh, that's weird. We can see you perfectly fine, though.
Oh, well, my phone's flipped the other way. Like, I'm just looking at the back of my cell phone.
Oh, why are you looking at the back? How come you're not using the front of it?
Can I do that?
I don't know. It's like, do you have a camera at the front of your phone?
I hope so. It's a it's a Samsung Galaxy 9 Plus. I
Okay.
hope it has that kind of technology.
I mean, I think there should be a thing where you just flip your camera around or something like that.
Maybe it's best I don't.
That's weird.
Hold on, let me-
Yeah,
let me-
we'll do that for like the next episode or something like that. We'll do some technical things. See, we're still trying to figure out things that we don't even know about yet for this podcast.
I still haven't even figured out how to get into the chat.
Dayton's not even in the chat yet. Oh man, yeah, no, we'll get on that at some point this off season.
By the way, if you guys haven't, Kim has joined us.
Welcome.
Kim H.
Hello, Kim.
Okay.
Elias said that he's been to France and I speak French easy, Coop. Yeah, he lives
Oh,
in.
sorry. Dropped the ball on that one.
Well, hey, I thought France was actually going to be beautiful, but I guess it's just full of dog shit.
Yeah, when you actually look at a map and see places, cross France off.
I mean, now,
Or you could go to one of the 18,000 islands in Indonesia if you want to. Or a couple. Maybe you could just swim over to the next one. I'm not really sure how that shit works, but yeah.
Well, Indigo, is there anywhere that you've always wanted to go?
Oh gosh, yeah, loads of places. I'd love to go to Japan. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of Italian food, so Italy's got to be on the list, really.
Kids,
You know?
Mhm.
Got to go to Italy. But yeah, loads of places. I've wanted to go over to America, and now that my not so little boy has got his lovely girlfriend that he's been speaking to for, what is it now, babe?
2 years.
He's just going just over 2 years.
Ah.
Serious stuff.
Okay, very
I mean,
nice.
considering that's an internet relationship, and you know he's only 16 now.
Mhm.
That's pretty good going.
Yeah, that is pretty
Nice.
good going.
What is going on?
2
What's
years,
happening?
3 months, and 4 days. Oh, so cute.
Man.
Is
But yeah,
that
she's a lovely girl, and she lives in New York State. So yeah, it'd be nice to go up there and meet everybody.
I'll tell you right now, I came across this news article. Apparently, the most sexiest accents in America.
I think Australians do.
Oh no! This is America accents we're talking about here. Apparently, number one in North America or in America is a Texas accent as the most sexy.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I don't know all about that, but
Apparently, the second underneath it is a Boston accent.
okay, I could see that.
Really?
Not really. No.
That's like to us. That's like a Newfie accent in Canada. For
Hey,
Boston.
Coop.
Yeah.
Cody asked, "What are your thoughts on the Jets finding the GM?"
The Jets finding the GM?
Finding.
Oh, the Jets finding the GM. Oh,
Yeah, Cody asked
firing.
that.
Oh, they're firing the GM. Oh, well,
No. Not wait, did I read that wrong?
yeah, it says firing.
Oh, firing. Okay. Yeah, sorry. My bad, Cody. This is why I'm not wearing a bandana at the moment. I got a headache and them things. Somebody told me once upon a time to loosen that sucker, so I took that person's advice.
Well, I'll quickly chat. It's a football chat, and I think I'm the only one who watches real American football here.
I don't know how you're a Jets fan. I'm sorry
European
for you.
football, you know. You guys actually, that's real football over there, though, because you actually like call it properly. You kick the ball over there with feet. I don't know why America has to call it football when we like just.
I was just going
roll
to
the
say,
ball.
how improperly named is our football. Like soccer is literally football. But whatever.
You just got no common sense. That's all it is.
You know what? Would you stop busting on us Americans? We're dumb as hell. Get over it. It's not our fault.
But I love you. I love you. It just makes things easy.
It's not our fault we don't get good educations, okay?
I'll quickly chat on it, Elias. I like the
No, Cody. Cody asked.
Oh,
not
yeah.
Elias.
Sorry, Cody and Elias. Sorry, both. Yeah, I think they most whatever. Either way, I like the
squirrel.
Oh my god!
Was that you wheezing, Coop? Sorry, I'm throwing 10 things out. All right, let's do the Jets and then we'll get back to squirrel.
That's what we are on here. We're squirrels, man. We have ADHD where we just go like from one thing to another so quickly. Oh, squirrel! That's a dog.
Can we just quickly, very quickly? Indigo, would you please say squirrel?
Squirrel.
See?
Damn it!
See?
Squirrel.
Is this why we were in the LD classes?
It's like saying squirrel, but but it's like squirrel. It's just one word to me. I don't know. It's squirrel. I don't know. There's so much effort that goes into squirrel.
I'm looking at 3 squirrels right now. Where my deer at, man? Anyway, sorry. Thoughts on the Jets firing their GM, please.
I can't help myself. We're just our squirrels. He's looking over. He's like, "Where's the deer at?"
It's bothering me, man.
We can't focus on one topic without moving on.
Welcome to the ADD podcast.
Anyways, back to my Jets talk quickly. I just want to answer that question.
I'm going to shut up.
I like the firing, Cody, because the fact that hiring Adam Gates, I already think was a mistake. I think that just they've been getting a few young pieces, but I don't think it's doing enough to be contenders. So, yeah, it's a new coach, a new GM. They have to work together. I don't think Mike Buchanan was going to work anymore. So I like the firing. It was time to move on. So anyways, back to what we're talking about. So Indigo wanted to go to Italy. She wanted to go to Japan. Japan is the one that has all the interesting KFC food, right? I think they have.
All right. You don't know what the Florida Keys are, but you know Japan's got fucked up KFCs. Are you kidding me right now? What is rattling around in your head, boy? Well, I would love to live in that head for an hour.
Food. Just food. There's no more fat rattling around his stomach. It's now going to my head. And that's what I'm thinking about. Is food.
I'm hungry. I want squirrel.
Well, like when you posted that story about sandwich and you put good morning, and my story was good morning, and then you thought that mine had food on it as well, didn't you, Coop?
Oh, that's right.
It was a flour.
Oh my god!
I'm very silly like that. Like I'm very just like bleh. You know, but I kind of like myself being this way. You know,
it's probably better off. Yeah.
Just I don't want to be some intelligent nerd that just says all this scientific stuff.
Wait a minute. Why are you a nerd automatically if you're intelligent?
I mean, well, I don't want to say all these scientific words that nobody understands. Just like
what, like anti-disestablishmentarianism?
I mean, it's like speak normal. I speak basic, so everybody so the world. It's like speak caveman.
That really is such a dick move when somebody says a word well known you have no idea what it means. It's like, can you please put that in English for me?
I mean, I'm sometimes I can't even pronounce my own English words. So it's like
I had
everybody just to speak caveman, where we all just like go with sign language, and we all know. And so we don't have to get in like stupid word arguments. We can just See, that would make life so much easier. We won't understand.
I'm done. Sorry. You starting to sound like a goat.
Did you just snort?
Sorry. I did.
I thought I snorted with the skull, but no, this has been fun so far. And then Dayton's.
The face.
How you doing, Dayton? The camera's not switching over to you because you haven't said it.
I don't even want to take part now.
Dave, you talk too much, dude. You gotta let us talk sometimes.
Well, so a lot of the time I do like to just sit and listen. You know, it's fun for me as well. But come on,
You're just making fun of us in your head. Don't lie. These dumbass.
I was just thinking how refreshing it must be for Coop because everything's still new. He's like he hears something, and that's a new thing that he's just learned.
Yeah, you always learn something new. That's my motto in life.
So Coop just learned like 8 things. I wonder how much he retained.
Mine's my learning process is like a snail. It's like
Really?
Yeah, it's like
Flashcards, buddy.
Slow and goofy.
I'm gonna have flashcards next time. This way, maybe that'll work for you.
Well,
the key.
As long as
the picture on the back.
The positive thing is to learn something new every day. As long as it doesn't take 10 years to learn what South Keys is. I don't
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, this has been fun. Indigo, is there anywhere else that you wanted to go to visit or?
Can't think of anywhere off the top of my head. Probably Canada though, right? I mean, I'd have to come and meet you guys.
Well,
come and meet you, and it's a shame that you've moved away now because I'd love to meet Kate as well because she seems so lovely.
Oh,
bless her.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can always see them in Ontario. She's fun.
Yeah.
I got to go back there for when they get married and everything like that in 2020. So I gotta save up for a suit because
Ooh, I do own a suit, by the way. You asked me earlier with like my wardrobe. I actually do own a suit. I do have adult clothes. I don't wear them, but I have them.
Yeah, I hate wearing big boy clothes.
Yeah, me too, Dave.
I gotta say,
I'll stick to sports, superheroes, and WWE.
There you go.
That's my wardrobe.
By the way, in the chat, Kim has went to Naples and she saw Pompeii. Did I say that right?
Pompeii.
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 Thank you. All right, there we go.
Pompeii.
Nice. I want to go.
It sounds.
I want to go everywhere. I really do. Like, I wish I could just take off like 2 years and just travel the world. Just.
Pompeii sounds like a bath shampoo or something.
It does.
It sounds like a beautiful herb shampoo. Pompeii.
Hey, maybe it is. Who knows? I'm telling you. I swear I seen something close to that. I'm half diva. You guys know this. So I see. Yeah, I'm a shut up. Go ahead. Someone else talk. Please say something. Someone else.
Anyway, Coop, if you are looking,
Thank you.
To get yourself a suit and you want some tips, you can always ask my other half because he's like really into, dress suits and waistcoats, as we call it over here. I know you guys call it vests and braces, as we call it here. You call it suspenders, pocket squares, all of that kind of thing. The right hats, all of that.
Are you married to John Cena?
Yeah, very, very well dressed. Very much a chap.
I would love to be fancy that. Actually, for my, I think years ago for a Christmas gift, my father gave me. Do you know what he gave me? He just gave me a box of material. It was like this green fabric. It was a bunch of green fabric, and with sewing needles and thread.
Oh, I thought you meant like comic material, but actual material.
Oh, he gave me a bunch of joke material that we used on.
That's what I thought you meant. That was the last thing I was.
That's great.
I got cloth. I can knit like a mofo.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm letting you know. Here are all my jokes that for all the years because all your jokes suck. So I'm just that's good. But no, it's he gave me a material like fabric of green fabric, and he wanted me to take the fabric to a local a wardrobe suitor and actually have a customized green suit made for me, kind of thing. So I never got that done. So I think I lost it at some point. So, but yeah, maybe I'm gonna do that. Is just get like a homemade one made from like a tailor or something like that. So that's what I'm kind of thinking.
We'll get some green chinos. You know, it's quite casual.
I gotta make sure it's like a fancy green. It's like the same color as the Jets, my jet color. But,
Coop, how did you become a Jets fan? Please explain this to me.
I became a Jets fan when I went to college, and I was in a household full of football. Like my mother and stepfather were all football fans, and it was the year that Brett Favre went to the New York Jets. If anybody remembered that year,
I don't remember Brett Favre being a Jet.
Brett Favre left the Packers, and then he decided to join the New York Jets for a year.
I thought he went to the Vikings. No,
He did after he went to the Jets.
Why don't I remember this?
Because the year he joined the Jets was just terrible.
I guess so.
It was a terrible run. But that year was the year that I became a Jets fan because I like Brett Favre and the Jet color and everything. And then that year they fired their head coach, and then Rex Ryan came in the next year after.
Rex.
And so that was the following year is when Rex Ryan became the head coach, drafted Mark Sanchez, and then that's when I became actually like true Jets fan because I didn't just stay just for Brett Favre. I actually enjoyed the team. It was something about the defense and Darrelle Revis that just made me really like the team. So that's my reason. now we know my reason why I love my football team. But I still question why Dayton the Rays? Are you sure you don't want to change teams right now? Do you want a different jersey that we can send you?
I'm sticking by the Rays. Come on, and they're doing great this season as well. all it was the first game I went to. I really enjoyed it, and they did great that season as well. They got into the postseason, and I've just followed them since.
Yeah, it's just something when you get introduced to a team for the first time. It's like you either like them or you move on from them, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I'd say it was just I quite like the name too. You know, everything about Ray.
That's right.
Yeah,
oh my God,
I agree. I agree, Dave.
How dumb am I in my head? I just realized. Oh my God! No wonder why he likes the Rays. Dayton.
That's right, baby.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah,
Driving on past that one.
Unless you're a Steve Irwin fan, I don't know if you are a fan of.
How salty was that, man?
Oh God.
That poor dude, all the stuff he encountered, and really?
Oh God, you just went
You
there.
get your lights put out by a stingray or a...
Yeah, it was a stingray.
What's the other name for them? They call them something else too. Skates, maybe?
I'm not sure what that.
Anybody?
No, I just know them as a stingray. That's all.
Go Braves! We got a Braves fan in the chat. Cody.
Cody likes the Braves. But hey, I think we've gone over an hour long, right? So I think man,
it feels like 15 minutes. Why do these things go by so fast?
Because that's the fun thing about these podcasts is we keep it short and we keep it on one topic the whole time. It's always fun.
Y'all want to hear something funny? When we do a pre-show, we don't talk about a damn thing about what we're going to talk about on the actual show. We have no rhyme, no reason going into this. It just happens.
We all kind of just sit there in silence, staring at each other, feeling the vibe.
We just have a staring contest against each other, and then we just like, all right, we got our thing ready. Yeah, no, actually, no. This pre-show, it was just we were waiting on Dayton. That's all. What were we talking about in the pre-show? About coffee, right? It was coffee.
Yeah, we're talking about coffee. Very interesting.
I can't handle coffee too much. I don't know. That's why I like tea more. That's why. So.
Oh, you'd fit in perfect with Day then.
Yeah, I mean, look, what kind of tea does Dayton drink over there?
Tea.
Oh my God. You're messing with us on purpose, ain't you? Like
I'm
Earl
gonna
Grey?
Yeah, I have been all day.
Tea, wouldn't it, Bay? Good old breakfast tea.
I'm gonna do a Q&A with Dayton on this episode where it's
That
just
sounds
like
really good,
we
Indigo,
ask him all the
actually.
questions and he says is like, yep.
One sec, I'm getting shouted.
All right. Well, I mean, we can probably wrap up this podcast soon. I mean, Indigo, is there anything else that you wanted to mention on here before we wrap up the podcast today?
Not particularly, no.
Hey, well, you're more than welcome. If did you enjoy doing this? Do you want us to do more phone calls while we do shows, or?
Yeah, I mean, it was good being a sacrificial lamb, you know. Next time, I won't hog it every time.
Someone had to do it.
Well, I thought Jim was going to call in all excited, but I don't know what
His
Jim
phone's charging.
I'm gonna miss that.
Oh, poor Jim's gonna miss out, but maybe next time. But hey, I'm glad that you wanted to call in and chat with us because you've been a big supporter of us, and it was good that you got to chat with Dayton and Ray Rock here because, like I've said, these guys are just as chill as I am. So
Yeah, it's been really good. Thanks for having me on.
Indigo and I are gardening partners.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I'd love for you to call in again soon whenever we want to do it. I mean, it's up to whenever everybody here wants to do a live call or anything like that. I can just keep the phone lines open while we do a show or anything like that.
You
So,
should
okay.
do that.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. That would be interesting.
All right, cool. Well, like I said, that's how like relaxed and how unorganized I am. I guess that's probably the best word.
That is, yes, nail on the head there.
Yeah, well, it's always fun being unorganized because you expect
It
the
is.
So thank you so much.
And we gotta, I mean, Day's elaborate stories are great. I mean, how would you want to possibly miss something like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
We found out that the Canary Islands are good. They're awesome.
Oh, man.
Let me try something here. Yeah, we got it, baby. Yep, went back.
Oh my god. I don't want to see anything like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was actually at a hostel once and oh my, sorry, I had to go into this story. This is not stupid. But she was riding a horse, and the horse actually she took the horse took off and her hand was still attached to something, I think, and it pulled her hand completely off diagonally to the side kind of thing. So I got to see her hand completely broken to the side. So it's
It's fun breaking bones.
Yeah. I'm lucky enough I've never broken a bone, so I'm lucky enough.
You never broke a bone.
I've never broken a bone. I've never broken a bone. Is that good?
If you want to feel what a broken bone feels like, sure.
I should for science.
Look, I'll break your arm or your tibia or fibula, something easy, no joints, this way you ain't gotta, joints are complicated, a leg or, an arm, that's an easy fix. Cast, good to go in a couple weeks.
Just give me a bunch of weed.
Don't forget though, Ray, he's old now, Coop's old now, so just go for the hip. Go for the hips.
Go for the hips. Oh, Jesus.
As long as I have a walker after, I'll be fine. I gotta have a cool pipe cane or something like that.
I'll hook you up with a cool cane. I got a bunch of them, man.
Yeah, that's one thing I look forward to when I'm old is a nice pimp cane or something like that.
Oh God.
I'm already
looking forward to a cane.
That's one thing I'm looking at.
Yep.
Anyways, but Indigo, did you want to mention anything else before we wrap up here?
Don't know, really. I don't think there's something that anyone here would be interested in because I'm not really doing a lot, at the moment. I'm just sort of avoiding most social media, to be fair. Too much drama.
Yeah. Well,
cheers to that.
I know you can always message me, or you can always message Dayton or Ray Rock on Patreon too. I think they have a message thing on Patreon if you ever want to contact us like that too.
Yep.
So.
Oh, that's news to me. I'll have to see what I can do on there then.
Oh yeah, no. If I think anybody that has a Patreon account that was, so you can just message back and forth with that direct message in that. So.
Wait,
Oh,
I
okay.
have a Patreon account?
Yeah.
I do?
I mean, yeah.
Why?
I don't know why.
Wait. I'm confused.
But I mean, this is why we're doing it right now, right?
Wait, you have a patron. I'm a patron of yours, but I ain't got no patrons.
Technically, when you open your own Patreon and sign up for Patreon, you have that's your.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why don't? Hey, you should post some stuff on your Patreon, so people can go check out your stuff behind the scenes.
I didn't even know I had one, dude.
I gotta show you more stuff.
I'm gonna start a holiday reviews.
I was just gonna say I'll teach you geography and you teach me about Patreon. Being even trade off, yeah.
You can just teach me what normal living is. I don't know.
Normal.
I don't know what normal is anymore. Anyway.
I got you, Coop. No worries, buddy.
Oh my god.
It's all good. I got you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Indigo, for calling in today. And hopefully we get to hear from you again for the next time. All right.
No problem. I'm going to ring off now because I've got to go and cook some dinner because it's getting really late here. And I haven't eaten anything all day, so better eat.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Indigo. And we'll talk to you next time, okay? Thank you once again.
All right, bye.
Bye, Indigo.
There we go. And that was Indigo, longest time fan here, and big supporter on Patreon. And make sure you go follow her as well. She's a big supporter. See Ray Rock just staring into the camera.
Sorry, I'm responding to a text at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know I could do this.
Well, I guess that wraps up for this episode. I mean, like, has anybody else gone anywhere special? I mean, Dave's probably got more stories that we don't know about.
Day?
I don't know where he went.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't know.
Are you wearing something different? Oh, wait, where'd you go, dude? I was just gonna say you changed really quick, dude. It's like, bam.
Something happened there.
There he is.
There he is. Well, I mean, Dayton, have anything else like you want to like tell us before we end today's podcast? Or?
Well, on the sports topic, if you all watch real football or soccer, keep an eye. There's a team. I don't know if it's a professional team or semi-professional, but it's the Brooklyn Italians. My brother-in-law's just started playing for them, and he's doing great already.
Oh, right.
This is called the Brooklyn Italians.
Yeah, that's not. Never mind.
That's not Brooklyn, New York.
Ray.
Yep.
Shut up, Ray.
It is. Oh, okay. I thought Brooklyn was like another city in Europe or something like that for a second.
No, he studies at St. Pete's, so he's plays for them.
Okay.
And then whilst he's off from college, he's played for Brooklyn. So
okay, I'll check.
Keep an eye out for Jordan Jowers.
Jordan Jowers. I'll check it out. Jordan Jowers. Maybe we'll do that after we've done the podcast. Yeah, check him out. Jordan Jowers. Make sure you check him out. Jordan Jowers and Ray Rock.
Say that name one more time.
Jordan Jowers.
Jordan Jowers. Coming at you.
We can see your reflection.
Jordan.
Like, you see that
Jordan.
vertical thing going back and forth in the corner.
Jordan, if you can hear me, good luck, buddy.
Well, I mean, the only other place I've been to is, not Wonderland. Disney World. That's the place. I mean,
Wonderland to Disney World. Or
yeah,
land.
I've
Which
been
one?
Wonderland.
Cali or Florida?
Florida.
That's Disney World.
Yeah, Disney World.
Okay.
Wonderland is in Toronto.
Say what?
Wonderland is a theme park in Toronto. It's a Canadian theme park. Sorry, that's why I got.
And they call it Wonderland?
Yeah, they call it Wonderland.
They couldn't come up with something a little bit more original?
No, they're dumb.
Isn't that the theme park that's on Beverly Hills Cop 3?
What? There's a what? Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Yep.
That is.
I'm sure that he goes to Wonderland. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like they've got good stuff there, but like Wonderland's always not as good as like Disney World. But yeah, I mean, like, have you guys been to Disney World? I mean,
shit.
Yep.
I lived at Disney World for.
I don't think we need to say like. I think everybody's been at Disney World, so it's like, it's like.
Hey, did you know Disney World in Florida? I got random facts. All right. There's no basements in Florida for obvious reasons.
Right.
You know, because of the ocean. And anyway, there is a whole like called a basement. You could access anywhere Disney World from underneath of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
it's like like another town, like a working town, isn't it?
Exactly. Exactly that day.
Huh.
Very cool. And I want to go underneath and see that shit.
That'd be cool. All right. I did. Maybe there's like a video online or something like that of somebody like going underneath it or something. I like to find out.
Day. Kim asked for you to say sure again.
Sure.
it sounds like shoo her.
Sure. Damn.
Shoo her away. Shoo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Squirrel. I'm sure there's squirrels outside.
I totally forgot.
I am actually pretty sure that there's squirrels outside.
Oh my god! No, I swear to God, we got to do this for a show. It's just you've got to think of all these different words that we need to pronounce as a game show.
Shoot.
We gotta do that. That's such a fun idea.
I'm in. I'm always in.
I mean, anything else that you guys want to mention before we end today's podcast?
I'm taking a nap. I'm tired.
Nope.
The one word man, Dayton. Nope.
Coop, why do I feel like it's just going to be you and I pretty soon?
I don't know. No, we'll get.
I'm
That's why I'm trying to make him the host so he can talk more.
Yeah, that'll change things.
He's got all these secrets that we don't know about, so it's like he's been all these different places. But
Are you the real Slim Shady? Stand up. There we go. There we go.
He almost hit his head. Thank God. I don't want another injury happening on the podcast again.
That is not funny, man.
I swear. I think we should have like an injury thing. How many podcasts?
Hey, dude, I could talk all day long about injuries, and this is just one of many.
Tell you what, we'll come up with an episode where we have our worst injuries ever happen. That'd be a fun topic too. So
yeah, that would be so much fun talking about horrifying events in my life.
Going through painful histories, that's always fun, right?
Let's do
Anyway,
it.
why don't we give before we end today's podcast, you guys, why don't you give yourselves a little social media plugs where we can find you guys?
Day?
Nope. No. It's
Nope.
if you want to follow me, it's at Thanks Dayton on Twitter, and Instagram is DaytonJUK.
Yeah, I'm. I'll check out more on Instagram. I'm trying to get more into the Instagram now rather than Twitter because I like.
Keep forgetting my Instagram handle. I actually do use that enough.
Okay.
But
Where can we find you, Ray Rock?
At RayRock421. Keep it simple.
Sorry,
I still want to know who got RayRock420. I want to punch him in his throat.
Maybe we'll make a deal with him. We'll bribe him to change his name, Kelly.
I'm dead serious. I should just put that handle in and see who it is.
We'll find out the mystery of who Ray Rock 420 is. But in the meantime, all of you guys have been with us today for this podcast. Thank you so much for everybody that stick around, especially to Indigo who called in today.
Very cool.
Hey, if you guys want to do more live phone calls during our shows, I'll keep it like that. If you guys want to be entertained more, so. Well, hey, we have a lot of fun, just us three just talking to each other.
If that ain't the truth.
Hey, well, hopefully, I mean, yeah. The one word.
Yeah.
Hey, well, everybody says that we all are a great group together. So my job is to just make sure you guys are all having fun, and just make sure that the show just make sure it has more fun for everybody, right? So. If you guys want more live phone calls, I'll keep the Skype lines open during the shows, and we'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you everybody who's in the chat as well with us for the show. That goes to Cody, Indigo, Ray Rock. Who else was in there? I see myself. Shout out to me for doing an awesome job as always. Elias,
Awesome job to me. That's just...
Elias, give a shout out to Elias. We got Kim in there as well. And anybody who's watching the replay of the show, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch the replay of it, and make sure you join us live for more live phone calls. We'll see you for the next episode of the Morning Glory podcast.
I'm a thong on the wall, Kim says. She meant to say fly. That's great. I'm a thong on the wall. Yes, I love it.
All right, well,
fade to black.
Maybe for next episode, we'll have like a game show waiting where Dayton is gonna.
Yeah, that went over real well.
Well, let's fade to black now. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day.
Peace.
See ya.